Like I said, we spend more money on the inside on our brain than we do on the outside of the I do.
I
What?
do too.
Yeah, I mean, you do a lot of Esther. She take a lot of trips.
Yeah, but it ain't that we can't.
Yeah, but you still, you like.
Yeah, I take them because they're not high. They ain't as high as other people, and we get to stay in resorts.
Yeah.
We done paid that cause that was an investment for me.
Yeah.
That was an investment.
Yeah,
and I do my own hair. I don't like nails.
Yeah.
So, I'm saving you.
Yeah. I gotta go. My baby she go all hell what she nice with it too. I do play with a lot of I can't.
In the city lights, we shine so bright. Tanya and Lamont, we're in the limelight. Sharing stories on our podcast every night. Spreading love and soul, our words take flight. Talking about love, we keep it real and raw. Through the ups and downs, we stand tall. Our voices blend like a sweet harmony, touching hearts, creating unity. Dive deep into emotions, no filter inside. Tanya's honesty, on soulful insight. Exploring love's highs and lows. It's our mission, connecting souls through heartfelt conversations.
What's up, visionary?
What's good?
Welcome to another episode of Visions of Love and Relationships. I'm Tanya, and this is my wonderful husband,
Lamont.
And we hope you're doing well as usual.
As usual.
So, how was your week? We hope it was good. If you had a great week, throw some eyes in there. Let us know. You can throw some eyes. You can throw some hearts if you loved your week.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So,
it was a hot week.
It was a very hot week.
Yeah, it's been a hot week.
It was sweltering.
Scorching.
Yeah, and me and heat don't do. And neither does heat and my boo.
Yeah.
That rhymes.
Yeah, don't rhyme.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't. I mean, the heat don't match with me.
No, that chocolate melts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so over the course of the week, Lamar and I was thinking like, what shall we talk about this week? And as
to close out this week.
To close out our mindful month.
Yeah, mindful month. Yeah.
We thought about why not talk finances?
Yeah.
Because finances is like one of the number one reasons that marriages fail.
Yeah. Finances and conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the things.
Yeah. So we thought we'll talk about how to get ahead. Yeah. 99%
or how we got ahead. What better way than talk about how we got ahead?
Ahead of 99% of the people in our circle.
Yeah.
I'm saying 100% because the circle is like a little period.
Yeah.
We don't have it's like a period, and that's why.
So that's why easy to get ahead if you don't want to use circle.
No, but that was part of getting ahead. Yeah. Bringing a circle to a period.
Yeah. Yeah, taking people out the
circle. Yeah, a square don't fit in a circle.
Yeah.
Unless that square is small. And that square represents a small mind to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't fit a square in my circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
good
yeah.
Analogy.
Yeah. So, yeah, how to get ahead of 99% of the people in your circle. To me, that's going to start with number one, this up here, your mind. Mindset. It's going to start with your mindset.
Yeah, mindset is the first thing that we need to do, that we need to work on to get ahead. Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of people that struggle to get ahead. And that's because they're trying to physically work themselves ahead.
Yeah.
And we don't understand, but we can't work it. When we got ahead, our biggest thing, even still getting ahead to this day, it's just working up here first, and everything else follow. And even getting closer to God, and everything else follow. Two things, working this and getting closer to God, and everything else follows behind it.
Right. It's kind of, to take it back just a little notch, it's kind of like you have to work on your mindset a lot of the times. Again, like I said, you got to get your old friends, the people you grew up with, you got to get them away if they're not on one accord, if they're not trying to go to where you going, because you're the average of the 5 people you hang with.
Yeah.
So if you hanging with somebody who's not trying to get financially stable, who's not don't have marriage on their mind, or the same goals or things align with you, then you gotta let go of that. I'ma call it baggage.
Yeah.
Because it's something that'll hold you back.
Yeah. And
so how can you get ahead if you weighed down by anything?
And you gotta take off the weight. To get sometimes to get ahead, to go up, you gotta take off weight.
Right.
So we gotta ask ourselves, what kind of weight am I holding that's keeping me from getting ahead? And I think one of the weights that a lot of people do hold from getting ahead is bad spending habits. We have the money, but we just spend it on the wrong thing. And the thing about money is, what I've learned is, if you don't money needs to be spent. Money is going to go somewhere, but if you don't choose the right direction where money goes, then it's automatically going to find a place to go. You're not going to see where it went.
Right. But before we get there, I really need to go back to the mindset thing with the people that you're with, because it's so important that we also say that once you let go of the people who's not aligned with your vision or with where you're going or see yourself going, then you need to find some new people who are doing better than you.
Yeah.
Where you are working towards something, or some people that you can learn from. Yeah. And the only way you can learn is if these people doing better than you or doing something different than you, getting better results. Yeah, because you got to replace something. So if I'm trying to get ahead, then I need to replace the people I used to be with something new, like a direction I want to go. Maybe maybe it's not watching somebody who's financially more off than me, but it might be watching somebody who just, you have to be more financially off than me. Just watching success, because success leaves clues. So just watching. You got YouTube now, so there's no shape or form we say we don't got no circle of people that we listen to kind of help us get ahead. Right, and you want to be your authentic self in this process. So you looking for the successful clues in the people, but you ain't trying to be like them. Yeah, you still got to be yourself. So be yourself in the process. Let go of the baggage. Yeah. Any kind of weights that's holding you down, let it go, so you can get your mind clear. Yeah. And then on a new page, on a new level. Yeah. And as the Bible say, daily bread, give us this day our daily bread. So I think the gap comes because people think that they can. Even as far as getting ahead, you got to work on your mind, because your mindset is the first thing you got to get ahead. You got to let go of the people. Then you got to get your mindset ahead. In order for you to get your mindset ahead, you got to wash out the bad stuff. Right. Your bad thinking, the bad thinking you thought about, your bad theology about money, your bad thinking about everything that's keeping you hostage from moving ahead in life. Right. And one of the things that I cannot stand, and you might think this person your friend, or when I see posts and stuff where people be like, it's my money, I'ma spend it all if I want to, or I'ma do this, or if you got a friend, it'd be like, you work hard for it, go ahead and spend it. But I mean, it's levels to this. I mean, I don't think nobody should be telling you to go spend, especially if it's your last. Yeah. We supposed to be saving up for an inheritance for our children's children, or investing or something for that. So that's another thing. It's not okay to think to yourself, oh, I'm going to get this because I deserve it. Yeah. That's not okay. Don't let nobody tell you you deserve something if you really don't. You deserve it if you got that emergency fund saved up. Yeah. You deserve it if you got that backup. If you got backup, because a lot of people we seem to overspend when we think we got it. And the thing about problems, you don't realize a problem happened. You're in a problem state until 3 months down the road. So
this month or this 90 days right here might be good.
Mm-hmm.
Money's flowing. We got a little reserve right now, but here's the thing: 6 months from now, it might not be good.
Right.
And a lot of times, what we're missing, what throw us in a financial hardship, is a lot of times that little bit of money that we overspent when we had it.
Right.
A lot of times, it'd be like $400. That's the same amount of money you spent when you had the money.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about money is money speaks two languages. You save me today, I will save you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't save me today, I will not be here to save you tomorrow.
Yeah. And in today's society, you know, the way things look on social media and the way things look when people taking trips and all this, you don't know what this person got. You don't know how this person spending their money. You don't know what this person do with their 24. So you can't just try to, if you not set up the way they are, or, you know, you can't go doing what you want to do. You got to live your life like nobody else is living it, so that you can live your life later better than everybody else is living it. So what I mean by that is just like saving or investing your money right now. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't like taking trips and everything with the little money you got, you know. Like you ain't going spending on shoes. You just ain't going overdoing it.
Yeah, overindulging.
Right
now. You gotta have enjoy, but so many people
right now.
Yeah, right now.
So it looks like everybody else doing stuff, and you like, shoot, I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that, but you ain't got it. So you go ahead and you save or you invest. You don't go on them trips. You don't get that house, you know, because you can't afford it. And we know what we can do.
Yeah,
we know what we can do. Okay, so maybe you might look like a square right then and there, but later you're gonna be shining, you know.
Delayed gratification.
So you want to do what everybody else ain't doing right now, so that you can do what everybody else ain't gonna be able to do.
And that's what entrepreneurship is. Entrepreneurs do what people won't do today, so they can have what people won't have tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And that means saving your money. That means when I get this big lump sum of money. Tax time for a lot of people. When I get this big lump sum of money, I probably won't get no more this year. How do entrepreneur think? How do I take this money and put it somewhere or invest it somewhere where it can grow money? So when I was growing up, man, we had a thing. Even to this day, this value holds true. You don't fall off, man. If we got a tax check, you keep that money. When I got my first tax check, I was on. Yeah, I was on because we even any kind of money we was taught. When you get money, there's no telling when you're gonna get some more money. I mean, I didn't grow with a lot of money, so when we got money, it was no telling when you would get some more money. So what you better do? It's even in the Bible. God put even in the Bible. God put principles in the Bible to save us.
Yeah.
From community. I mean, from disaster. Yeah. The Bible says, sow in the morning, but in the evening, do not let your hands be idle. So that's we need to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be fruitful with our money.
Absolutely, and being fruitful is investing. Pretty much like making your money work for you.
Yeah.
Because you can't work harder than your money.
Don't fall off. When you get, like I say, don't fall off. When you get money, how can I take this money and make more money?
Right.
Can I start a business? Sometimes, like, can I start a business? Another thing I did not do, I need to start a business. How can I work? How can I plan for the future? Now, I need this business for the day, but I still need to plan for my future for tomorrow too. And that's with investing. I think a lot of us, we struggle to invest, but investing, my best stock in my portfolio is a dividend stock. And with that dividend stock, our plan is we just started investing. We've been probably about 2-3 years.
Right.
But our plan is to do what? To grow, to be able to sustain myself with dividend stocks.
Yeah.
So I take my money, invest my money in, put my money to work, because the goal is when we have money, not to spend it, but to not fall off when we get money. So take that money, put it somewhere else so it can grow, start a business.
AKA be fruitful.
Be fruitful and multiply. investing and starting a business.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we're living in the entrepreneurship. I see a lot of people we doing content creation. People doing content creation.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to start making money, but that's a long fetch down the road. People think that they can just come out here and make content and all of a sudden you start making money. It just don't work like that.
Yeah, and one thing you do, you have your mindset when it comes to that. So you're not going in to make money because you're gonna always fail. You're going in to help somebody.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel that you should think.
And if you go at anything at a hungry state, like you come inside and been trying to be a contributor, you say, I gotta make this work. I need money. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's kind of, to me, that sounds like somebody that want it fast.
Yeah.
Anything
they
fast
think
is never
this stuff is YouTube is fast, but you still, what we fail to realize is even with this YouTube, you still gotta have an end game.
Mm-hmm.
When I create content, what am I gonna do next?
Game?
Sponsors ain't everybody don't get sponsors on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you got to be your own sponsor. You got to be your first sponsor. So what product or service can I offer these people? Not just on here creating YouTube videos, trying to get people to watch my stuff without providing any actual value to people.
Right.
What we got to realize is money it's like addiction, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got money, for many people, it's almost like it's a generational curse that's passed down. Money burns our pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Money burns our pockets. We cannot it's like putting water in our pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Money is like putting water in our pocket. We burn it. We don't know how to save it.
Nah.
And the thing, like I said, the thing that we want people to realize is money's going to be spent anyway. If you do not say, I'm gonna take this money, I'm gonna put it right here. We know we got money. If we don't have a destination, you might say, I got something come up, so I'm gonna save this money.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have a destination for money, money will disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Money will go.
Yeah.
That's why I say the best investment that we can make is number one on mindset. How can we invest? How can I put my money in my mindset? How can I put my money in a business? How can I put my money in a stock? Where can I put my money where it'll start growing in many assets? Even if I don't have nothing but $50 a month, where can I put $50 a month?
Right.
Where can I put $100 a month? So I can eventually, this is the money I'm putting up, that we gotta realize the money we spend a day, that's to take care of today. But we're gonna need more money during retirement when we retire. We're gonna need that same money. So we spending all our money like ain't no tomorrow. When we retire, we're gonna need that same amount of money. Because more than likely we still got a lifestyle. We still gotta eat. Mm-hmm. We still got a place to live. We still gotta pay for a place to live. If we're not a homeowner, like many people are not, if you're not a homeowner, then you're going to have to still pay rent.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care if you're 65, 85 years old.
Yeah.
And if the price of rent going up, we got to realize we will still have to pay rent.
Mm-hmm.
And if the price keep going up, the rent is going to be higher. So we're going to need more money later than we need now.
Yeah. We're
going to need more money later than we need now. So how can we put ourselves in position to win later on, because what we're gonna need money.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, a business. Number one, you can start a business. Number two, you need to invest in yourself, because if you put something here, and I'm not talking about school. School is good.
Yeah, school is good because you're gonna need a skill.
School is good, but
school. A school where you can learn skills.
Yeah, it's good, but the thing that why people quit school, because one, they might get in a career that they don't do, but a lot of people quit school because they mind ain't strong enough. Mm-hmm. And if we've been working on working online, just joined a lot of programs over the years, probably been online for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Started working online 15 years. Yeah, so 15 years and all this stuff we've been seeing. Every program, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, anything you could think of, we done been there and done that. And all the business have one thing in common. They all work on mindset first. Mm-hmm. Every business we done paid $1,000, but the first thing that a business works on is mindset, because you cannot begin to transform your life or start getting ahead of people if your mind's not right.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, as far as mindset goes, it's when you start that business, don't go in like, oh, I might fail. I might fail at this business, so I ain't gonna get started. The only way you're gonna fail is if you never get started.
Yeah.
And when you do have a hiccup or feel like you fell off in your business, you just want to have a mindset to know that, oh, I just learned something. I need to tweak it. I need to do this. I need to do this different. Let me try some different,
and learn.
Strategies.
Every day you should be learning. Whatever business you in, you need to be learning something every day in that business. We got YouTube now, man. There's no excuses. And don't get carried away where you gotta keep buying stuff. Don't keep buying courses and stuff, because courses will have you running down rabbit trails and you be starting over every time.
Well, see, that comes when you know what you want, exactly what you want. You got to know exactly what you want and zoom in on. Don't be everywhere.
You're right.
Because you might be a person like me and Lamont. I mean, like me, I got a lot of talent. I got a lot of things that I put my mind to or my hands to. I can do it.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get distracted off of that one thing that I need to be fruitful with to multiply. Just that one thing, you would find yourself here, there, and never get nothing done.
Yeah, and even investing money, you be investing your money in multiple places, and then you never grow. Your money, you got your money stretched so thin, and nothing seems to be catching the head, because we can't do that.
Yeah,
you got to focus on one thing, build that out to it's making sustainable money, passive income or whatever, and then move to the next.
So to get ahead of 99% of the people in your circle, you need to make sure your mindset is on point.
Yeah.
And all the things that we just talked about.
And it's a day, like I said, it's a daily.
Yeah.
Every day you should be working on mindset. Every day you should be coming to God, getting close to God. These are two things you should be doing daily. If you want to get ahead to 99% of people, work on mindset every day.
Right.
In the morning. The more you can do it, the process of getting ahead of 99% of people is the washing of the inside out, the washing of the mind, the washing of the soul, all that. And you do that through what? Personal development?
Yeah.
And spiritual development.
Yeah. And when I think about it, the more you wash your soul, you're going to lose the waste anyway. You're going to lose the people, the everything that's not of
they naturally fall off. They naturally back off. Why? Because growth is almost like contagious. It's not that people not so much that people get jealous, but it's people start looking at themselves like they did in a barber, like grasshoppers. And then they start backing up. They think you like, oh, you growing, but it's also you just waking up. You cleansing yourself. You can never get ahead if you do not cleanse yourself. The first process of getting ahead is to cleanse yourself from the inside out. Mind, body, and soul. It's like a detox.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more you wash, the more you cleanse yourself, and your mind's going to get clear. I was watching a podcast today, too, and the girl was like, the way you work on, Little Dude podcast, the way you work on just increasing your muscles, your brain muscles. It's exercise.
Yeah.
She said a simple walk 3 times a day will prevent you from having
3 times a day.
I mean, not 3 times a day. That was a lot of walking.
Yeah, I'm like, dog.
No, what? No, not 3 times a day, but
like at least 30
3 times
minutes.
a week.
Yeah.
Walking just 3 times a week can increase your brain muscles.
Yeah.
And makes you 20%, or I think maybe 20 or 30% less likely to have Alzheimer's.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And so that means it increases your cognitive thinking, just exercising, just simple things that we can do daily, spiritual and personal development, exercising. All those things help increase our muscles in our head, help us think better, help us make more logic decisions.
There are things to do for a healthy, fluffy brain.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying. A good, healthy, fluffy brain is the kind of brain you want. Like a lot of us, we focus more on our body.
Yep. Outward appearance.
Yeah, and not on the brain.
Yeah.
And like working that muscle, like you were saying.
And you can, and that comes that's where the money is. That's where the money is. People say, "Oh, how do you make this money?" And I saw another little skit where the girl was like, "Well, tell me. You said you got a business, so tell me how you work the business."
Oh yeah.
you know, you gotta do it. It's a lot of work. It's hard, and it is because people just want to make the money, but you're not gonna be able to make the money until you get the mindset right. Get your why. Why do you want to make money? I just want to make money.
Right.
No, it don't work like that.
Right. So that's another way to get ahead of 99% of the people in your circle is to plan.
Yeah.
Because if you don't plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you write it down. Yeah. It's also in the Bible.
Yeah. And
make the vision plain. Write it down. Make it plain.
And the first plan that we got to do is the first thing that we blessed with is 24 hours a day. We got 24 hours a day. Eight of which people sleep. 6 to 8 we sleep. Another 8 we work. So we got another 8 hours that really can help us get ahead of 99% of people. Those 8 hours that we got a day.
Yeah.
We got you can even do some fun time at 3-4. So you got 5 hours a day that you got to get ahead. We got 8 sleep, another 8 work, or maybe 9. Some people work 12, 15 hours. But you still got to find a way to get ahead because you can't work yourself ahead of people. Right. You got to think yourself.
Yeah.
Success in life is going to be 80% mental, 20% physical. And that's what we found out.
Yeah.
But as we growing, as we maturing, building wealth, homeowners, went from poverty to homeowners now. And as we found out that the best way to build wealth is to
from poverty to homeowners to business owners.
The business owners, yeah.
You know?
2 business, yeah.
Yeah.
3
yeah, we do.
We
being fruitful.
Yeah,
we
multiple
being
income streams. And
so we can multiply.
Yeah. And our goal is to really just to make money, put the money somewhere where that money can make money, so we can eventually work ourselves, let our money work us out of a job.
Yeah.
And take and sustain our lifestyle.
Right. And I mean, if you one of our peers watching this, we got next. we getting old. Like we got next. So we definitely need to get off this childish needing to look good for the people, needing to do it for the people. We gotta think about what we gonna do when we 65 or if 70 or something. God forbid we can't walk or we need somebody to take care of us and we ain't got the money to do none of this.
Yeah. And I think the biggest thing that we messing up is we setting our kids up. Not only do we bad spend, but what we fail to realize, we setting up the generation after us to stay in a cycle of poverty.
Right.
Because they watching our kids watched us. They kids gonna watch them. They kids gonna watch them. So we're gonna set how they spend money. How we spend money is how they're gonna spend money. They're gonna learn it. It's a learn. How we spend money is a learned behavior.
Yeah.
So if we can't break this cycle of how we spend money, then we're not. We do, man.
Yeah.
We do.
I feel like when we jump back to the business, some of you might not never have your own business.
Yeah.
Some of you, might not even ever have a corporate America job. Yeah. But it's not about that. Yeah. To me, it's about like just making your money work, not spending out. If you work at McDonald's and you making, let's say, $10 an hour, I ain't gonna go, lower than that. You making $10 an hour, or if you working in corporate America and you making like 20,
it's not about
there's like really no difference depending on your spending level. Or if you working at McDonald's, you shouldn't be overspending, just like if you're working in corporate America, you shouldn't be overspending.
Because both parties live paycheck to paycheck.
Right. But you can still come up working at McDonald's. You just don't live outside of your means and make your money work for you.
Yeah.
You know?
And we got to realize everybody can't, for us black, we know the price of rent is going up. Everybody can't live by themselves. Everybody want to be a boss. Everybody, I want my own place. That's why we live in paycheck to paycheck, because we can't afford our own place.
And look at Mexicans, and
And
you know
they
do it
matter of
best.
fact, that's what I
They
actually
do
want
it
to touch that
best.
topic too, because the Mexicans, they coming over here, they eating on the spot because they know how to live in harmony with one another.
Yeah,
They know how to humble themselves. I don't need to have my own place. No, I can sleep in here with you. Why they got a pocket full of money? They living tax free, and they driving around with a Cadillac. And where we from, every other week they popping up a Mexican restaurant. So they taking their money, living below their means, buddying up with their compadres, and then investing their money inside of businesses taking over.
Just like
and they doing it quick. Right. They doing it quick.
They doing what most people won't do.
Yeah.
So they can have
what most people won't
do now. So they can have what most people won't have later.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Yeah, and they coming over here killing too, man. And not just the Mexicans,
the Chinese,
but the Chinese. Every other race is killing it, but the black people.
Yeah.
And like I said, one of the biggest things is black people. We got to be our own. We want to be by ourselves. We want to stay in our own place.
Or can't take a directive from our sister or brother or somebody that we close to who really doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gotta listen to you. Know what I'm saying?
Everybody, the thing, like I said, the thing about everybody want to try to figure things out. They want to figure things out, or if they don't want to figure it out, they want free advice.
Right, all the time. But one thing's for sure,
ain't nothing like free.
Right, and everybody wasn't made to be a boss.
Nah, you wasn't.
Everybody ain't made to be that CEO. You got to play your position. Know who you are as a person. Know what you're good at.
Yeah.
And if you can add value to somebody else's business to help them grow, of course you're going to grow. Just do your very best at what you can do.
Yeah. Everybody can't be no boss.
Right. Everybody can't be the top dog. You can be a boss in your own frame.
But like you gotta live. But a boss is a boss. You can't be fake. You can't be a little front boss.
Right.
Acting like you got it when you're not. That's not a boss.
Well, I'm saying you can be a boss in somebody else's business.
Yeah, but
just in your own frame because, like, if you doing a movie, you shooting a movie, you got to direct. There's many parts.
Yeah.
But you're good.
Yeah.
At being a director, so you the boss in that part.
Yeah.
You might be good at shooting running the camera, so you the boss in that part. It's okay to join somebody else and do your very best.
Yeah, and be the boss in there. You don't have to be the top boss. You just find a position where you can come
and bring that value. Yeah. But yeah, for real, as black folks, we got to do better when it comes to that.
Humble ourselves. Yeah. Roommate with somebody. You can't roommate with your parents and not pay. And don't roommate not pay rent. And that's another thing. We're not growing wealth because we are staying together as black folks or white people too. We are people. Period. We staying together, but the difference between Mexicans and black people, everybody ain't paying rent. You got these grown men and girls, grown folks living in your house rent free. Not even contributing. Not contributing nothing. Then we wonder why we can't get ahead because we not only didn't teach them how to be financial fit, but not only that, we let them be grown and we let them stay in our house rent free, not paying no money. So and then when they be making money, but they make their money, they spend all their money, give it to the white man or give it to somebody else that's not putting back in our family. And then we wonder why we can't get ahead because we just spend our money instead of making our kids. We got grown kids. You got grown kids. 18. Make them pay rent. Now you can give the money back to them, whatever you do, but they gotta build that muscle. And not on that, maybe they can pay rent. They be paying off your mortgage, or y'all could be saving up for a house. You can use their rent, and that's another thing. You can also use your kids' rent because if you rent the house and you say I'm renting out the room with them, you can put that on your income as income. Because now that's all you gotta do is take the checks up. You say, tax time. I collected $400 of rent for my son, and you can use that as income. And then if you use that as income, you can use that to get a house. Making your kids pay rent.
It's a little smart.
That's a little. I just gave you that's a little juice right there.
Yeah.
In order to get your kids to pay rent, They contributing to the household and they contribute to the family starting getting on the road to building wealth. And one of the first ways you will build wealth is with your house.
Yeah.
So as we get, like I said, we bought this house, boom. No, 3-5 years later, things start booming. We up $150,000 just bam, building wealth with the house. This is our first way to build wealth is with the house. Black wealth is built with the house. The average millionaire will have $250,000, $300,000 house, or maybe 4 or 5 for the ballers. But you will have at least a $500,000 house, as far as being a millionaire, and it will be paid off. That's another thing. Pay it off. Don't let the 30 years, because you got low payments, you stretch it all the way out to 30 years. Because the 30-year mortgage on a $60,000 or $100,000, $200,000 house will be about $300,000. The 30-year mortgage on $200,000 house will be almost close to about $280,000, probably $260,000. $260,000 when you're paying off, and that's not to mention other added costs that goes on the midst of those while you're heading up to those 30 years. So be fruitful with your money, renting your kids, making them work, and making them pay rent, so you can start building wealth with the income that we got amongst us black folks.
And not only your kids, anybody.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah, if they stay on it, make people pay rent, because they gonna spend the money anyway. And I look at it like this. Like even my kids, I say, I'm not gonna make you pay rent I'm gonna meet you where you are. So if you saving, you handle your business, you're not overspending, then we're not gonna overspend. But if you spending money, it's best for me to get it than somebody outside. So I'm gonna charge you rent. It's better. You spend it anyway, you're gonna blow it anyway. Money, like I say, you gotta find a destination for money. So why not say your kids, you say, pay me. You can pay me rent because you not saving it. What we saving money for? You not saving, you done had your check, you done made $3,000 or $4,000 for the past 3-4 months. You ain't saving your money, you spending out. Why would we blow money? I'm not a dummy like that. So I'm gonna charge you rent and I'm gonna take that money. And I'm gonna show you where to do it. That's how you do it. That's how you build wealth in the black community. Charge them kids rent.
Charge anybody
and give
rent.
give it back to them. If you're financially stable, you know what I'm saying, give it back to the kids.
Yeah, because
you can invest for them. So matter of fact, when it's time for them to get out the house, if you want to, that's how you even help them grow up. When it's time for them to get out the house, take the rent money, invest the money in the stock market or something, invest the money. You can even invest in like Robinhood, or there's a lot of accounts that you can invest online with just sitting the money in there, gives you 5% interest rate.
Yeah.
So you can take the rent money, put it inside there, they get 5% interest rate. In a year or 2 years, you're able to give that money back to them, and they got their first money on a down payment. And you didn't pay it;
yeah,
they paid it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Why would you? Why would I pay my own money? I know the kids. All I gotta do is help them save their money, because sometimes that's all it needs. Everybody, the kids are not financially stable to take control of their money at 18, 19, even 20 years old. Because if we don't teach, just the main time when you need to teach them about money, they don't need to learn about financial savings until they actually get in the age.
Yeah.
Because they're going to start making financial disasters.
Yeah. And it takes a parent who's been learning, and we know in the black community, where a lot of people ain't financially literate.
Yeah, we're not.
So in order to do these things and to teach your child, you gotta know.
Yeah. And how do you know? You use your 24 to the best of your ability. Instead of you watching Power or whatever, Housewives of Atlanta, whatever show floats your boat, the more of that stuff you watch, the broker it's gonna be.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot of people acting like their kids.
Yeah.
At our age.
But you're gonna pick. You might not act exactly like it, but a lot of times we pick up habits. We pick up spending habits because it's inherited from our mom or our dad, whoever got our heart in there. We pick up the habits from them. So if we want to break the habits, we need to use our 24. Learning. One place that you can go learn about more financial literature is I Will Teach You Be Rich. Little podcast. Love the podcast. A lot of financial, but all you got to do is Google. Spend an hour a day learning about finances. Then you're gonna get better with finances.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, if you want to get better at something, you gotta practice, and you can't necessarily practice getting better at finances if you ain't got no money. So in order to get money, you got to learn how to keep a little money. It's not that we don't get money. It's we got to learn how to keep the money we got. So you got to learn it
or grow it.
Grow it. So, but you got to learn to grow it,
mm-hmm.
and that's a process that we come from scratch. So, Our Teach You to Be Rich is a nice little podcast that you can watch. I think you put out a video every day, man. Like I say, growing and getting ahead of 99% of the people in your circle is an everyday process. The person who works the hardest, who learns the most, and actually implement what he learned, gets ahead quick.
Mm-hmm.
So learn every day. Get spiritually connected with God closer and closer. Get spiritually connected with yourself. Cleanse from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Personal develop every day, not skipping days, every day. The more you can put it throughout your day, the more you can mix inside your day, the more you're going to start cleaning yourself.
Right.
Renewing your mind, get more spiritually fit, get more mentally fit, and get more financially fit so you can start getting ahead of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think they can do it, man. I think people
do it.
If you're watching this video, I think you're going to just maybe find one nugget, man,
mm-hmm.
and get ahead.
Because there was a lot of nuggets.
And 99% of people in your circle.
Yeah. And if you married and it's two of you, oh, man.
It's two is better than one because you can go farther.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to balance it out.
Mm-hmm.
Both people can't get ahead at once. One person get ahead, the other person might work.
Mm-hmm.
Another person get ahead, the other person might work. Then we both ahead and we're growing together. We're learning every day and we're growing together.
This has been another one.
Another one.
So be sure, visionary, that you comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already.
and I don't look at these videos as a money. I look at this as helping people out, man, because this is contribute. Not only God put it on our heart to go out here and help people, bring as much people into the
mm-hmm.
blessings of God and just growth, man.
Yeah, relationships and marriages.
Yeah.
But we do need your help.
Yeah.
We need you to get in, subscribe.
Yeah, right. Help us
interact.
Yeah. Put out content because we got a lot more and we actually just get started,
mm-hmm.
man. Like I said, we're gonna do another channel. I think we're gonna start another channel. This channel right here is gonna be about like relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna get on the other channel and probably
I want a vlog a little more.
Vlog.
Yeah, vlog.
What we gonna do about business?
It'll be business. Yeah. It'll be business. It'll be just like our everyday life and some of the things we do, you know.
Because we do a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot. E-commerce, man. We do a lot.
We got a lot to teach. We got a lot to show. We got a lot. Our life is exciting. I want to say it's exciting.
Busy bees, man.
And I think if other people can see some of the things that we do on a daily or, you know, on a weekly or something, depending on how we do it, it's hard. But, you know, if we can show them what we do a little bit, you know, maybe they can get encouraged off of that as well.
Yeah. Try to put something together, man. Trying to work, trying to get right.
We'll see.
I'm a workaholic too.
Yeah, we gotta find that balance.
Yeah.
In order to do that, you know.
Get these videos out.
Yeah, and just cut the camera on and let it go.
Yeah, I'll be trying. Yeah, I think that's what. I'll be thinking about that. Just man, putting the video. The best time only way we're gonna have to get more videos about that is to put the video on while we're
and
working.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will be posting more on Facebook. I know I haven't been posting. That's just not one of my things that I like to do no more because, like I said, sometimes you got to get rid of things.
Yeah.
Wait. And sometimes Facebook can be weight. Yeah. Especially when you scroll and you're seeing all this drama and you don't see nothing positive. It's weight in your soul. It weighs you down.
So maybe you need
and I don't like that.
Yeah. You identify things that weigh you down too.
Yeah.
Getting ahead is about identifying things you weigh ahead. Daily, spiritual, and personal.
And that was one of my weights. But I gotta know that I'm here to help.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta know my why.
Yeah.
You know, even though I feel like, you know, maybe they ain't listening. Or maybe they ain't paying attention. Shoot, the truth of the matter is the Facebook algorithm is just Facebook algorithm.
It's not so much about just day. That's all you got is one person.
Yeah,
We're just
I
talking
know.
that one person.
Yeah, if we can help that one, 2, 3 people.
Yeah.
But I know the people need help.
Yeah,
because I can see it.
You can see the people in their relationships
I
and their
can see
finances that people are struggling.
Yeah.
And not only that is they CNN CBS just did a survey that said 47% of people are out here stunting, fronting on their vacation. They're using credit cards to pay for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, very. But I mean, it happens.
Yeah. Stop living outside
People gotta quote unquote be that person. They gotta be that person.
But you gotta invest. You gotta invest in the inside than the outside. Even right now, we my wife and I, we doing the marketplace mandate. Like I said, we spend more money on the inside, on our brain, than we do on the outside of things. I do.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, you do a lot of extra stuff. She took a lot of trips.
Yeah, but it ain't that we can't.
Yeah, but you still, you like.
Yeah, I take them because they're not high. They ain't as high as other people. Yeah. And we get to stay in resorts.
Yeah.
We done paid that cause that was an investment for me.
Yeah.
That was an investment.
Yeah,
and I do my own hair. I don't like nails.
Yeah.
So, I'm saving you.
Yeah. I gotta go. My baby she go all hell what she nice with too. I do save a lot of money. But that weave get expensive, yeah. I'm saving on doing
Yeah, the weave do get expensive, but at least I don't get the lace fronts and stuff. I do get the braids.
Them girls be pretty dumb with all that weave in. Everybody looking pretty dumb with all that weave. Pretty. Got that pretty weave and they dumb rocks.
Yeah.
That's not.
But that's all they need. That's all they need these days is to look pretty.
Yeah, that's all.
On social media.
That's all you need to get stuck and get some babies.
Stuck, yeah.
And then get a
That's
man.
That's another story.
But we're not gonna get on that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be no storytellers tonight.
Yeah, so let's end this.
They had vision.
And together
they built the life that they love. Go build.